Hello everyone, my name is Sheldon and I'm a Rosco and Sigma ambassador and filmmaker, and this is the Cinematography Challenge sponsored by Rosco and Sigma. We're here in LA to essentially nerd out about cinematography with a heavy emphasis on color, lighting, and optics. Today I'm joined by DP Eduardo Ramirez. Eduardo, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Tell me just a little bit about your background, just a little introduction.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I am from Colombia in South America. I moved to LA 6 years ago. And I work mostly in feature films and commercials. That's what I do. I shot a couple TV shows already. I was part of the Narcos team in 2015, season 1. And after that, I ended moving to LA. That's come a little very fast.
Okay, well, welcome to LA. So we have a couple of quick rules here to get out of the way. We select one theme, movie type, or film, and here's just a few of the options that he might pick here today. Beyond that, we've added a little twist in the form of color. So you're gonna have to use one color, interpret that how you will. You'll have to use color in your scene. From there, you have 30 minutes to light a single sequence using any Sigma Cine prime lens and primarily Rosco DMG Lights available to you. Why 30 minutes? I don't know about you, it doesn't matter the size of the project that I've been on, but we've all had those moments where we're losing light, there's just some reason, maybe the talent has to go do something else, we just run out of time and we have to go. So if you're not, I'm gonna be here to help with the setup as well as the team from Sigma and Rosco. So that's it. We hope this series will be fun, hopefully a bit educational, because the best way to improve is to test and try new things. So here we go. You ready? You ready to pick your topic?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I got a fishbowl. Here we go. Yeah, mix it up.
Mix it up a little bit. Okay, this is kind of like the winner.
I'm nervous.
Oh my God.
Beauty commercial.
Beauty commercial.
Okay, so hopefully someone in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
You feel okay about this?
I feel that.
All right,
yeah.
Good. Okay, so we're gonna go outside. We're going to maybe pick a first prime for you to work with. We have some filtration options. There's some Rosco lights out there for you to look at, and then we're gonna jump into our 30 minutes. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's get out there. Okay, so you basically have every Sigma prime here. Less focal lengths for the classic, but you have everything from 14 to 135. So Sigma glass, full frame, super sharp, neutral color, plays great with filtration because you can kind of move it in whichever direction you want. So, and then the classics, low contrast, a little bit more flary, kind of a vintage aesthetic if you're into that. And yeah, and then on the Rosco side, actually this is kind of cool. Let me just show you this real quick. So this is four CRMX dashes linked together in kind of a quad formation with a DOP choice softbox on it. Great for eye lights. You can stick these in the ceiling. They have magnet mounts. And then that's a SL1 mix right there. We also have a Maxi on set as well, even bigger than that. So what are you thinking? Any filtration?
I mean, my first thought is like, this is like Christmas time, It's like,
this is Christmas. Okay, so which focal length are you going with?
let's go safe because
Okay.
we have a short time to play with this. So let's go with the 50.
Okay, so 50 classic.
50 classic, yeah.
Okay, 50 classic it is.
Yeah.
All right, time starts right now. Let's get in there. So here's the space. This is Sheldon, our great actor and model here today.
Nice to meet you, man.
If you could please help me, let's get this 50 on the C500 Mark II.
Perfect.
Full frame. And then we have Team Sigma and Team Rosco here, as well as Harris to help with G&E stuff. So Harris just brought in our Dana dollies.
Yes.
So we have that.
Let's put it
tables
just
out.
in front, straight to the. Can you sit down, please? I need to see
Perfect.
your height. And I want to draw this so people see easy what we're doing, and everybody understand a little bit.
So you're doing a little
Yeah.
diagram here.
I am, because I prefer to spend 5 minutes in the paper, but a good 25 minutes creating the good amount of lighting.
All right.
So if this is a room, something like that, And
This is our first Cinema Challenge diagram happening live here in 30 minutes.
let's do this. This is our.
Okay, so that's
this
Sheldon, our
this
actor at the
Sheldon,
table.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's do our camera. We know the camera is here in the Dana dolly.
Yep.
So in that case, we're gonna do a simple setup lighting to use the timing, but a very nice with a tiny effect on the light. So we're gonna bring SL1 Lumiere Rosco here, a second one. So we're gonna create like a triangle form in front of the camera. So So we're gonna have a design on the eyes. So what I want the dash over here, out of frame, just edging a little bit.
Okay.
And for sure, let's put the snap grid on that. For now, with the Rosco team, let's do all the lighting in 5600 flat and 100%. We're gonna play with that later. Now, that's the first shot. I wanna do at least 2 shots of this commercial we're doing. Then we're gonna bring a tiny the dash for the close-up on the glass. We're gonna have a glass over here, and we're gonna put it under. So when we do that, we can create the same color of the drink we're using with the dash.
Interesting, okay.
So I can pick, because you guys know with the Rosco app, we can pick exactly the same color.
Yeah.
So we can use that tone just to pop that tones on the thing. So now cleaner.
So what he's talking about is you can do a color picker in the MyMix app. So that's what he's going to do for that moment, and that's only for the close-up. So essentially, he's sweetening up the close-up, if you've heard that term before. As long as your key and fill, as long as it's sort of coming from a similar direction in the master shot, you can kind of soften the close-ups a little bit more. So I think that's what Eduardo's doing.
Yep. Then he turns, look to the camera. I want a little like a accent on the head when you turn, you know, like you're talking to that camera straight to the lens and you're saying, this is the best drink, the best lemonade I'm gonna drink in my life. You know, that's kind of like that. And then you go and make your drink, okay? That's your medium shot.
A cool vibe.
A cool vibe. So that's what we're gonna try to do over here. We're gonna bring one more mix and we're gonna put it down there in the ground, okay? So we're gonna create a halo behind him.
So I think we have another mini for that can go on the ground.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So let's bring
Spotlight
that.
attachment.
We have this one back there. We're gonna bring the other one hiding out of frame, like where I am standing here.
Okay.
Just to hit for a tiny second a flare on the lens.
Okay, perfect.
You know, let's flare it up. So if we have that one here, this is the camera.
So Harris,
this here.
The projector mount will need to go on that Orion on a C stand right here to flare the lens.
Yeah,
and
you
I
see,
can
that's
cue
the
that flare.
beautiful design. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights.
And everyone heard that he wants 100% intensity to start.
Yeah, we start with 100 and then we play with
Okay,
intensity.
so you have some sort of tea sort of situation?
Yeah, so we're creating a color even because it's too dark.
It's too dark?
It's too
okay.
dark. We need to dim it down a little bit.
We can bring that back. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm at a 5.6. So here's the
5,600 Kelvin temperature.
Yep, correct.
And let's go, how much the lens on? Open? 2.8? 2.8?
You want 2.8? Okay.
Yeah, let's go full open. I wanna kill that background a little bit.
Yep.
And then you're gonna push like that.
Push, okay. And then how long a move do you want? So I have I don't know, 4 or 5 feet
Like
here.
this, can I show you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we might start like here, and we're just gonna tilt a little bit like with him when he's coming around. You know, like that.
Can we go vertical with that, please, Harris?
Vertical with the big ones.
Caroline or Emily, I need a grid over here, if you don't mind grabbing it for a mini, please.
How's my timing?
You guys can feel free to
How's my timing?
install that.
18 minutes? Perfect.
Yeah.
I like the lens right
Zach,
away.
just-
I
yeah,
like
take that over
this
here.
lens right away. You have a really creamy image. Like,
There's character to it.
it's a lot character in the lens, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. We have half. Well, I mean, lighting is almost halfway, so that will be fine. Now, let's work in this frontal lamp.
Okay.
And we're gonna cover that color because the color doesn't match too much for
The
women.
other thing we can do, Eduardo, is
What's that?
I have blackout outside that window too. We can just come up with blinds.
No, I just wanna kill the color though.
Kill
I don't
the
like the color. That's the thing I'm fighting with that window right now.
Well, let me.
I mean, you know what?
Let me see what it
No,
looks
no, wait. I just have a
Yeah.
new idea. I mean, the color match perfectly in diagonal with the drink.
Okay, just basically, spotting the drink as much as we can.
Yes, and let's bring another dash with the dot. Both.
Perfect. Okay, so just to recap, we have most of our lights in. The door is still open, giving us ugly, just random
Yeah,
ambience.
let's
You ready
call
for
it
the
up.
doors shut?
Yeah, let's call it up.
Okay, guys, so we're about to cut the light in the work area, so just everyone be a little careful as we're walking around. All right, so that's 10 minutes.
What is my bounce light? 1 second, I want to see here.
Eduardo's using every light that we brought with us. Nothing wrong with that.
So what we're doing right now is I just put a ND6 on camera,
Okay.
2 stops ND, and
And why did you do that? Just so
because on my reading that is exactly matching the camera right now, it was 5.6.5
Okay.
on the expo meter, and I want to go full open with these lenses to get that full creamy on the skin tone. So I called 2 stops down and I opened the lens to 2.8.
Got it. Okay. Eduardo, do you always check exposure with
Always.
a meter? Is that your favorite tool over waveform or
It
false
is.
color or no?
It is.
Always meter. All right.
Nothing but the meter.
Nothing but the meter.
Let's, Graham, let's open
Yeah.
1 second the flare. Open
Yep.
more the flare. Now towards camera.
Peel the or
No, just pan
lamp
it. Just
left?
pan, yeah.
Pan. Okay, so panning lamp left.
Oh, that's it. That's the opening. And then we go clean. From now here. Okay, perfect.
5 minutes, 30 seconds. So this is interesting because we're doing all 5600 Kelvin on all of our instruments. We're not changing Kelvin at any point. I think the only difference we're going to see in color is actually for the drink close-up.
And you always need a minute to take photo of your setups, you know?
Oh, here he goes.
So that's good. So you remember what you're doing.
There we go. Yeah.
I use it a lot when I'm shooting movies because I'm doing like my own, like a script of lighting and color. So I try to take photos of the monitor, of the lighting. So if you
Of
need
the
to,
settings too.
Of
I
the
always do
settings,
that,
yeah.
And looking here and not at the camera.
Yeah, and little profile. When you go for the seat, yeah, a little profile there. And then we go for the close-up there. You can hold the seat, okay? That's it, guys. I'm ready.
Done?
Yeah, timing.
We'll have a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, let me
Let's
check on
do
camera.
And by there, he should be drinking. Is that what
When
you
the dolly ends. So we finish the dolly over here, and then you go for the drink. Let me see when you lift it. Let me see up. A little higher. There. And then go by the seat, diagonal. Twist yourself. Okay, let me see. I'm covering the drink a little bit with the hand. So what about there? That's nice. That's nice. We're gonna fix it on the close-up, but that's really cool.
It's commercial vibe, dude.
We good?
And then you're at 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm ready. It's ready. Lighting is ready.
Okay.
Camera is ready.
Okay, that was 30 minutes. Challenge achieved. Eduardo, tell me, what color did you pick
Okay, so
and why?
is what I mean. My brain put together like a full palette. That's what I do normally. Like my brain goes really fast sometimes, and it's hard to communicate it. But what I try to do is to match all my set. So we have like a brown table with a brown drink, but with a white napkin. So that creates a cut of the contrast. Then you have black and white on the wall. Then you have black and white on the actor dress. And then you have the brown that match the color of the table and the drink. So we have all together in the same palette. That's the reason the 99% of my lighting went 5-6, because I need to balance that tones to create the real color. Then I just pick a small, we pick a small color with the dash for the drink, just to pop a little bit that in the general shot.
And our friend from our friends at Rosco, they helped us on the My Mix app. So they actually did the color picker setting in the app, went for the same color as the drink to just kind of just accentuate the color that's already there of the drink.
Exactly. And then the last part, but the most important part, is how you work with your actors' face and skin in general. You know, so for me, one of the best lighting to light people in general can be any skin tone, you know, is the Rosco DMGs. They're really soft, they're really beauty. You have the dome in front of the major lamps, and you have the control grid on the top. So that creates a nice shape, like a full surround shape on the actor. And that pops his skin really well. Great. That's kind of like the plan. Yeah, I mean, I don't gonna use any camera filter for this because the lens, now talking about the lens is beautiful. That's the reason we have that flare. That's the only reason to use that hard light, is to create that initial flare. If you guys see on the monitor, we have the brown that we've been talking about from the drink and the table that start with the flare, because the lens flare warm.
Yeah.
Any color, and that lens is gonna come out with a warm flame. So I really like it. I mean,
and you narrowed the beam angle of the hard light so that during the journey you're taking down the Dana Dolly track, that you get a flare for a second, right?
Yes.
So we've all seen those projects where it's like flare, 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 which can be a little distracting.
So it's a thing you always need to think as DP or cinematographer. You need to think, how is my ending? You know, like where this commercial is gonna end, and what my client think, what my director think. And I give the chance to start with a flare, but if they need a shorter take, they have the chance to have it clean completely after we pass the flare. So
you're giving them options.
I give the option to the editor and to the post, because commercials are 30 seconds to 1 minute. So, you know, they need different shots to go through. Let me see, we're gonna do this, that, perfect. Camera set, camera on the move. Start your move, Siobhan. Nice. What's faster than me? Angle. nice. No, I really like it. Yeah. You come out really nice, guys.
Oh, okay, so in our last few seconds here, so that's kind of your master, for lack of a better term. And so now you close up of some kind? Okay, so we're gonna swing to the 85. So Zach, if you'll grab the 85.
Now what we're gonna do is, because when I was doing my master, I have a tiny moment where I was here that my focus went soft a little bit. It's a good moment to cut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my last focus position, and I'm gonna start without focus so they can cut it from there. And we're gonna take it from this angle. That's the plan. Let me see the drink, please.
Set out what you attempted to do? Are you happy?
Yes, I'm very happy with the results. I'm very happy with the results. I think it came out really good. It's really interesting to push yourself with a time frame, but it's something that as DP we're used to it. You have always the idea and you have the director telling you what is your kind of like a time frame to set it up something. Mm-hmm. And I think in these conditions, having the amount of gear we have, having the people we have, it was really cool to do it.
Question for you. Would you have done anything differently? Would you have added anything, taken anything away, or were you just 100% pleased with the whole thing?
I would
Given
add,
more time.
I would add one more little thing in the close-up of the face. I was missing a tiny, like a stop on the drink that would be need to create with a small source under the ground, under the glass.
On the table, under the...
No, when he was holding it though.
Okay.
When he was, table was fine. When he was holding it, maybe just hit him from the bottom, so you get that sparkling shine. I knew we can do that on color correction, so I let it pass because time-wise. So you just create a little window and you just pop up a little bit of the drink, and that should be fine.
Well, Eduardo, thank you so much for joining us. Why don't we show that final shot just one more time? All right, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to catch other episodes of this series and to follow Rosco and Sigma on social media. Have a great day, everyone.